Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we have some more ARK Extinction. So in our last episode we tamed ourselves a little bit of a wolf pack, and I think today we will continue our taming endeavors. See if we can get that snow owl over there perhaps, or just generally wander around and see what we can tame here in the snow region. It looks like I'm not suffering too badly from the cold, so I don't have to worry about that. I am, however, using up quite a bit of food, so I'm going to have to build myself a little base or something like that to be able to cook some things. I've also added in a couple of new mods, mostly cosmetics, but I would like to show off a few of those as well. Let's see here, we can finally unlock the Rex saddle, so that will allow us to ride some of those once we've tamed them. Let's go ahead and take our little wolf pack here, have the Pteranodon follow us, and get... No, we've got it running. Why is it running? Where is it going? Okay, maybe that'll be enough there. Let's see here. Okay, please notice that. There we go. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get it. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, everyone can stop following and just land. There we go. And everyone, no, everyone come over this way now. We don't want to tick off the snow owl. We've had enough trouble trying to get one of these as it is. Okay, let's go ahead and switch to our prime meat baits, as those will be a bit more effective. Go. And here it goes again. There we go. That's quite a bit better. Okay, now we can get in a little bit closer here. Nothing in there that we want. Let's go ahead and pet it. And since those will spoil anyway, we'll go ahead and put a prime meat bait into there and pet it again. There we go, and we now have a snow owl. Perfect. So let's go ahead and add the saddle onto there. We'll put some meat into it so that it doesn't starve, and see what we have here. So it appears that it has some pretty decent speed. We're outdistancing our Pteranodon to some extent. Let's see what it can pick up. Or if it can pick up. No, apparently there's no grab attack, which is interesting. Oh! Who's that attacking? Oh, Sabertooth. Okay, let's see here. So we have a standard attack. Let's see here. No grab apparently. Oh, but we do have heat vision. Interesting. That'll be quite useful. It looks like, however, that does consume stamina at quite a decent rate. Okay, we're going to go ahead and land over here. No. Yes, we don't want to go wandering off. Okay. Now, I've heard... Yes. That... Oh my goodness. That can freeze things in close proximity. Let's come and try this on the Megalosaurus here. Megalosaurus. Interesting. Okay, let's add some health to this. Very nice. And then take our snow owl and we'll do a little scouting and see if we can find a good base. Interesting that it stops immediately as soon as you stop pressing the button. There's no... My goodness. Those are some dangerous direwolves. I don't think we'll have to worry with them around. Let's find a good area for a base. Somewhere where there's a decent number of trees. Perhaps over here would be good. No, there's one of those funny dragon things. Oop. Oh, that was unexpected. Oh. Yeah, that one's not going to go well. Interesting. Nope, no, they do show up. Okay. Let's see if perhaps we can... No. What shall we do? I'm going to see if we can tame a mammoth here, as they are incredibly useful for... Actually, that looks like that could be, perhaps, just perhaps. Let's have that stop following. There we go, and have everything stop following us. We'll just leave them there. But let's see if perhaps... No, I thought this might be the area where those nests are for those or something, but I'm not seeing any. That would be interesting though if we could find some eggs from those. I'm not sure if those have to be tamed or if they have to be raised, or what's the deal with those. I'm not seeing any kind of nests or anything where they might be breeding. They're just spawning in, dropping from the sky, so... Perhaps we can just... Oh, wait a moment. What is this? An explorer note. Ooh, oh my. I have not seen that type before. That should get us a decent amount of experience though. Or the Pteranodon at least. Yep. Oh. I don't think I like those. They have a habit of jumping all over the place. And apparently always being on the attack. didn't look good. Alright, let's have everyone follow us. Where did we leave our... Oh, those must have been over here. Nope. Where did we leave our wolf pack? Ah, there they are. Or some of them anyway. Okay. That's got all of them. Okay, good. Let's just take those over here. And we can see about finding a good place for a base. Somewhere, actually, let's pick somewhere sheltered. A little bit less out in the open and less prone to being attacked by all the random nasties that are wandering around the wilderness here. So if we can find an area that's easily closed off, and we can stick our wolf pack in there, and they can be safe. Although, honestly, with as powerful as they are, I'm not particularly worried about them. This looks like a nice little area. Perhaps we could wall off a little area. Oh, there are a lot of wolves in here. Nope, I don't like this area after all. Let's go ahead and take our wolf pack and see if we can find a nice area to stick them. This might work here, actually. Just put up some walls over here to stop things from getting in. Let's see, I believe... Yes, we do. Good. Let's go ahead and tame us a few... Let's tame a mammoth, as that would be incredibly useful for tree harvesting. And see if we can tame that. Oh, that was interesting. Oh. I think it's not going to like us very much now. Mammoth, good. See if that'll tame that. What have we got there? Megatherium. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get it up there, mate. It's a little bit far up in the tree, even for you. Okay, let's see if this will go ahead. Nope. Tame our mammoth a little more. Should be noticing that here in a minute. There we go. Okay, so we've got the Megatherium taming. It's still aggressive towards us. Let's hope it doesn't decide to get good. Well, this could be interesting. Okay, let's set about making ourselves the things that we need to make a make ourselves some thatch foundations. And stay out of the way of the megatherium, as we don't really want to piss it off. Now be hand-fed. Good. So now we can hand-feed, sorry, the mammoth. Let's see if we have enough to actually make a mammoth saddle. Oh. Here's the tricky part. Is not ticking off the megatherium while we're wandering around here. Okay, let's make a thatch foundation. What do we need here? Fiber? Okay, good. We can definitely get that. Good, we'll be able to make all those now. Let's make ourselves some thatch foundations, or just one of them at least. And mortar and pestle, we just need the stone for that. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some stone as well. We can feed a berry bait there. Hopefully we should be able to get enough stone here for... Perfect, good, we can create a mortar and pestle now. Let's see here, mortar and pestle, we want the S+ one, there we are, good. Here we go. Now, let me see if we have learned... We have not. Can only be crafted at the smithy. Go ahead and care for that. There, we now have a mammoth. Level 30. We do need a saddle for that though, before we can actually ride it. So, let's go ahead and put down this thatch foundation. We'll stick that over here. Can't place structure here. What do you mean can't place structure here? Why not? Perhaps, I wonder if perhaps you can't place them. In this area. That'd be interesting. Looks like we can't place it here. Well, that is interesting. That would make things quite a bit more complicated. If we have to go outside all the time for any kind of harvesting, or not harvesting, sorry, but making anything, that would somewhat complicate things. Let's just come back over here then, and I think we will leave these here. We will have our snow owl follow the dire wolf. We'll have the mammoth follow the dire wolf as well. There we go. So now we have everything here following the pack direwolf. And nothing following us. We'll leave everything here on neutral. And we're going to go back outside the frost zone. And I think we'll just fly back to our base. Now, we are very close to overloaded. So let's go ahead and get rid of some of this meat as we don't need it. We don't need the slingshots. We don't need the low-powered weapons. We don't need the armor. That should be better. There we go. I do want to tame one of those dragons at some point. The Managamas. But don't think that'll be today. We don't quite have enough time. I'm going to go ahead and fly out of here. One moment. Okay, so I have to find the edge of this thing again. That's okay. No, here we are. So I think we can just fly right over the edge here. And there we are. Ah, makes you wonder. Okay, we only have one Pteranodon, so I'm not willing to risk it. But at some point, I want to fly around in here and see about finding, number one, where the dragon trench is on this map, because I know there's got to be some way to get dragons on here. And second of all, I want to tame one of those. I also want to give these things a shot and see what we can do, because I know there's got to be some really good goodies in here. Let me land this over here actually, and good. Yeah, we'll make sure he's not going to attack us. And we're going to go ahead and turn off harvest. There we go. Disable resource harvesting. There we go. And now we're going to come down here and trigger this thing. Orbital supply drop. I can't see anything. It's going to attack us. Interesting. Perhaps we're not high enough level to get into there, but I would think... There we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give this a little bit of a playthrough and see what we can do. And I think I may end up running out of time on this one, but I will make sure that I'll let you know the results. Zero of 5, 3 hostiles remaining. Where are they? I can't see. Oh, wait a moment. There we are. My goodness. Okay, so we have to fly around the outside of this barrier then, and find where these things are attacking it. Killed a corrupted Triceratops. Okay, let's go ahead and find then where the next one is that's attacking. Here it is. And we've died again, ladies and gentlemen. So those orbital supply drops are no joke. I was using my Pteranodon and I ended up upgrading it 3 or 4 levels. Actually no, it was closer to 10 I believe. And using, pumping it all into melee, all into stamina and melee, and I was dealing a couple of thousand damage, I believe, when I finally maxed it out. And I got stun locked by a T-Rex, jumped off my Pteranodon, and chased right out of there, and killed again. So we know orbital supply drops are not easy. There were some very high level corrupted dinosaurs. Some 293 I think was the one that I got killed by. So the orbital supply ones will be ones that we will not be taking on for a little while. And my Pteranodon was killed again, so at least for a little while we are stuck here. So in the next episode I guess we're going to be concentrating on taming another Pteranodon so we can have some wings again. And that'll be about it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good day, and we'll see you in the next episode. Ta-ta.